Hey everybody, what's happening? So I'm coming at you with the new camera in the garage, like usual. Still haven't got any work done in here yet. It's been crazy. I've been lucky just to be able to do videos, let alone have time to work on putting a shelf up and any of that other craziness. So, yeah, really stoked about the camera, and I also have the video editing software now, so I can get fancy whenever I need to or would like to. Speaking of which, thank you to all the people that watched Elijah's video that that aren't family. We had a lot of family. Look it up and watch it. But everybody that wasn't family that watched it, thanks a lot. I know you're probably like, whatever, but it meant a lot to him to hear that he had, I think he's up to 31 views now. He was really excited about that, so that's awesome. So, I figured I would get back at doing some reviews-ish. Although, I'm not really, I don't like the idea of calling them a review, because a review, I don't know, it seems like it would be more in-depth, and, you really, I don't know, would get more information. So I've been calling everything my thoughts on whatever, and I think I've said that before. So, but it's been a while. So, tonight I am rocking the Luxor. I don't know how well anybody can see that. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Getting a nice angle there in the light. The Luxor I bought from John's Pipe Shop. Can't say enough good stuff about those folks down there. It's a good place. And in it tonight, Gawith and Hoggarth Black Irish Twist. Alright. This is some good stuff here. I have brown. I guess I should have done them both at once. They're pretty much the same thing. And I would say the majority of the time I favor the brown over the black, because it is more potent. The brown has a little more kick to the flavor. The first time I ever smoked the brown, I called my dad and I said, "Dad, I'm smoking some stuff that is like smoking a bowl of Red Man." I found out later why, because it's basically is chewing tobacco. It's the same thing as they call it pigtail, and in England they'll take that pigtail, which is literally identical to the brown Irish twist, and they'll just clip a little piece off and stick her up in there. So yeah, and it tastes like it. But I love it. I've become a fan of the real good strong tobaccos. Peterson's Irish Flake, both the brown and black Irish Twist by Gawith and Hoggarth. Yeah. It's pretty much it for the super, well, nightcap. That's in English, but there's a kick to it. So, I hear people talk about this black Irish Twist a lot, like it's oh, that's powerful. But actually, the brown is stronger. It's got a stronger flavor. It has more nicotine in it. I can usually feel it more than I can the black. But I do like them both. The black has an interesting thing. Oh, so here's the deal. The difference between the two. The brown is, they take the Virginia leaf and they lay it together and roll it up and twist it up into a rope. The black is the exact same thing, only it's steam pressed, for anybody that doesn't know. Because I think most people know this, or should know this already. The black is just steam pressed. Which kind of mellows out the flavor a little bit and decreases the nicotine a little bit. So that's why the brown tends to be a little bit stronger. But the black has this interesting thing going on that I like. In its mellowed out flavor, kind of subtly in there with it, is an almost floral kind of thing. Yeah. Kind of flowery. Kind of a perfumey, almost bitter floral, but still very good. It's very interesting. Even though it's a Gawith and Hoggarth, I don't know if it's it comes from the Lakeland area, but I don't know if it's considered to have a Lakeland essence. I don't know if it's cased or topped with anything. I don't think that it is, but it may be. But it's not like Ennerdale, that I also love, by the way. Tastes almost like baby powder smells, which is another one of those. This is a funny thing I've noticed with pipe smokers trying to explain flavors of the pipe tobaccos. A lot of the times that's all we can come up with is this tastes like that smells. And it totally sounds gross. Like when you think about like taking baby powder and putting it in your mouth, you'd be like, "Whoa, that's nasty." But it works in the tobacco, and really that is the only way for me, anyways, to describe the flavor. It's definitely a very floral thing. That's Ennerdale, and I'll get to that one. That one's coming later on. other than the Dunhill's Ready Rubbed and talking about Orlik Golden Sliced, I've been trying to stick to stuff that I've smoked a fair amount of, so I feel like I'm kind of used to the flavor a little more. And honestly, this floral kind of essence that I've picked up in the black has just been the past 1 or 2 times I've smoked it, I've started noticing it. So that would be before tonight. So let's take a good close look at this twist. Here's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it kind of looks like a dog turd, but and definitely I think you can really kind of feel that this is feels a little more dense than the brown. The brown feels a little looser, I think, a little squishier. Man, that's some good stuff. This is one of those that, smelling it in here, the actual smell of it in the jar is actually really close to the same as the flavor you get from the smoke. So So if I were gonna make a, my favorites so far, the brown Irish twist would be towards the top of the list on my absolute favorites. The black would be right there with it. It would probably have to be a tie between the two. Although I tend to favor the brown a little more because I like that real strong raw. And there's almost, I know there's no perique in it, but that brown gives you that same kind of tingle in your mouth, and the black is a little more subdued, a little more mellow, but it's still good. And so for people out there that are adventurous, if you haven't tried this stuff, get you some. I've not tried the Samuel Gawith Black 20 yet. I've only had the Gawith and Hoggarth Black Irish. So we'll see. At some point I'll pick some up and be able to compare them. And for anybody out there that's, shied away from the blacks, don't give them a shot. Get an ounce of them. Get an ounce of it. That's not that much. If you don't like it, you can always find somebody to trade it with. You just look around, Facebook and YouTube. There would be somebody that'd be willing to trade. But yeah, and if you're skittish about it because of all the hype, people react differently to stuff. Especially if you're an ex-cigarette smoker. If you're an ex-cigarette smoker, switch it over to pipe. Don't get caught up in the hype of people talking about how potent tobaccos are, or certain pipe tobaccos are. Yes, this is potent. It is pretty strong. but I'm an ex-cigarette smoker. I don't inhale anymore since I've started using the breath method. But I've never really gotten like nicotine sickness from anything. I've gotten a good nicotine buzz, but nothing that, was debilitating in any way. No nausea or anything like that. Just like, whoa, hey, that actually hit me. I haven't felt that since I was, 17. Actually, I was probably younger than that, but that's not a good thing. And yes, I still got the stupid sinus crap going on. I can't get rid of it. It's driving me crazy. Yeah. Don't be afraid to try it. Give it a shot. And like I said, if you end up not liking it or it is too strong for you, find somebody to trade with. But yeah, I've found that a lot of those tobaccos, like the black twist and the brown twist and nightcap, people are like, oh, only smoke that after a full meal, and take it really easy with that. And somebody also told me, oh man, that stuff will knock your dick in the dirt. I smoked it. I'm like, and they told me that about the black, and I'm like, the brown is more potent than the black. What are you talking about? So, yeah, and I do it on an empty stomach. I smoke this stuff in the morning sometimes. I smoke nightcap in the morning, first thing in the morning. My first morning pipe before I've eaten anything. I've had like 2-3 sips of coffee. I'll fire up a bowl of nightcap or brown Irish twist. Doesn't faze me in the least. So, if you are into good strong flavors, or if you like, spicy food, I think there's definitely a connection there with the flavor kind of thing. I love spicy food, so I like real strong flavors. The stuff is strong and it's good flavor. And if you found that you're not too sensitive to nicotine, give it a shot. It's good stuff. So, other than that, been trying to keep up on everybody's videos, stuff with the new baby and all. And she is doing fine, by the way. She's great. She's be 4 weeks old this Thursday, and she is up to 7 pounds. And she was born 6 weeks early, so she's gaining weight really well, eating really well. So, I have new subscribers. Up to 21 now. So thank you, everybody. And I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's videos. I'm trying to remember to like them. I don't know. I usually don't have anything to comment, or I don't feel any need to comment on anyone's videos. I don't feel like I'm watching your video to comment on it or tell you anything. I'm watching it so you can tell me something. So every once in a while I'll comment on something. If somebody says something and I feel like I've said some stuff, left some comments for like Mutton Chop Piper and Bradley from Stuff and Things, and a couple other here and there. So so everybody out there that I'm subscribed to, just because I'm not commenting on your videos doesn't mean I'm not watching them. I pretty much watch everybody's stuff as soon as I can. So I'm about 20 minutes here. That seems like definitely long enough. So I don't know. We'll see you next time. Take her easy.